Hi my friend, today I'm going to tell you the Hollywood story of Alex Pereira. I'll tell you about how he became an alcoholic at the age of 13, dropped out of school and converted to Islam. Let's start, and with you, like and subscribe is the best motivation for me. Pereira dropped out of school at the age of 12 and became an alcoholic. He worked in a store, drank rum with adults every day and fought a lot. Now Pereira looks like an athlete, under 2 meters and with perfect musculature. Alex seems to be carved out of stone. However, the Brazilian was not always an athlete. Moreover, even as a child, Pereira suffered from alcoholism. Born into an extremely poor family, Alex had to survive in favelas from the first days of his life. And at the age of 12, he dropped out of school and went to work in a shop at an auto repair shop. As a child, Pereira got into a group of adult men, which changed his life. Already at the age of 13, Alex began to drink a lot, every day. After work, he and his colleagues drank rum, although he was underage. At the age of 12, I decided that school was not for me. I found a job in a tire shop, which also offered some services of mechanics on the side. I dragged tires smeared with oil and dirt for 10 hours a day. A large team of people worked in the store, which was constantly reinforced with cachaça, Brazilian rum from sugarcane. They drank it constantly to withstand the whole working day. At first, the taste of alcohol repelled me, then I learned to tolerate it, and then developed a taste for it. I started drinking like my fellow shoppers. By the age of 16, I was drinking a liter of rum a day, sometimes mixing it with beer. I turned into an alcoholic, an avid alcoholic. It was just the usual lifestyle of everyone who worked in that tire shop. We drank after work too. The older Pereira got, the more he fought. After work, Alex hung out in bars and clubs, where he again drank and fought several times a night. Because of alcohol and my lifestyle, I began to get into conflicts and fights. Most often I won these fights due to innate strength and instincts. But I was suddenly carried away by the idea of learning to fight for real. That's how I got into kickboxing at the age of 21. This decision changed my life. Kickboxing opened up a part of my personality that I didn't know about before. Despite his success in kickboxing, Pereira trained and drank for a long time. In 2012, after 3 years of kickboxing, Alex became the champion of Brazil, but still drank alcohol. It was an addiction. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't, the fighter admits. However, at some point Pereira realized that this could not continue. The fighter studied his pedigree and found out that he was 100% Brazilian, without admixture of African or European roots. This filled Alex with love for his people and origin, which helped him quit alcohol. There is nothing Brazilian European and Brazilian African about me. Both of my parents come from the tribes that lived on this land before strangers came to it. It so happened that when I got into the kickboxing hall, there were only such guys in it, pure-blooded Brazilians. I began to learn more and more about it, about my origin, and it made me more spiritual, closer to my ancestry. From the indigenous Brazilian language Tupi, my nickname Po Atan translates as a stone hand. Po is a hand, and Atan is something like a stone, dense and strong. All this helped me cope with alcoholism. Every workout in the gym is a feeling that I am reuniting with my roots, with my ancestors. From the very first days, I felt how exciting it was. They say there was another important factor in Pereira's pure religion. Alex has not spoken about it publicly, but there is a version that the Brazilian converted to Islam more than 7 years ago. After all, there is a popular video on social networks in which a fighter in 2015 utters the Shahada, the Islamic formula of monotheism, following Sheikh Khalid Taqi ad-Din, director of the Federation of Muslim Associations of Brazil. My friend, that's it for me. As always, like and subscribe from you. And write everything down. What do you think about this video in the comments? While